ReefBum is sponsored by Polo Reef, Champion Lighting and Supply, and Polyp Lab. Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. So those of you that follow my channel closely know that I have a beef with phosphate test kits, hobby grade phosphate test kits. They frustrate the crap out of me because I always seem to get different results. Now this is just me, maybe there's others out there that don't have this frustration, but I always get different results across the different kits. I use the Milwaukee test kit, the Hanna Checker test kit for phosphate, as well as the Salifert phosphate test kits. And yeah, you know, for years I've just been getting different results. So it's something that is problematic because phosphate, in my opinion, is a pretty important element when it comes to, you know, running a successful reef tank. I know this because when my corals, you know, when I have zero phosphates in my system or near zero phosphates in my systems, my acros get pissed off, lose color, fade. So it's something that I know is a key element to maintain, but it's frustrating knowing that I get very, very different results across all the different sources. So I did a recent experiment where today I did tests using the 3 kits, and for the Milwaukee test kit I got 0.04 parts per million. For the Hanna I got 0.02, and for the Salifert test kit I got 0. Those are dramatically different results, and certainly would impact the nitrate to phosphate ratio, which is certainly very, very important. You know, it's best to target that 100-to-1 ratio of nitrates to phosphates. That's you know, the best way to keep a very stable reef tank, a reef tank that's in balance, a reef tank that will hopefully not have a lot of algae issues like dinos or cyano. So that certainly dramatically impacts that calculation of that ratio. So perhaps some of you out there are saying, well, why don't you just calculate or average the results across those 3 different test kits to get your phosphate number? I think that's problematic. You've got statistical error with each test kit. You've probably got different methodologies for those different test kits. It gets to be a very complicated mathematical formula, and you math folks out there want to chime in about that. I'm not an expert in that topic, but to me it just doesn't feel right to be averaging test results across hobby grade test kits. What I do lean more onto is the ICP test for phosphate. I use the Fauna Marin ICP test. So I had been doing weekly ICP tests with Fauna Marin. Now I'm down to 1 test per month. So that's kind of like a benchmark for me. If I see, you know, a certain phosphate value in the Fauna Marin ICP test, and it's syncing up or it's close to what I'm getting with the test kits, and that's what I will you know, gravitate to. And so what I have been gravitating to the Milwaukee test kit. Others may have different experiences with different test kits in terms of what's syncing up best with the ICP test results they're getting. I'm not saying that's the best way to do it, but for me that's what I've been doing. So, but I've been doing ICP tests now once a month. So it's not something where I'm going to start doing weekly ICP tests because I want to get a more accurate read on my phosphate reading. So again, I think looking at the corals is a big thing. If you're seeing loss of color, then that's a big indicator. If phosphate numbers are way too high, then that's going to be a whole host of other issues, potentially maybe algae issues down the line. So I wanted to do this video just to kind of shed some light on this topic. I'm not sure if others out there have illuminated this as much as I've been trying to illuminate it. So I just wanted to do a video about it and give you folks an idea in terms of how I'm kind of tackling this issue. So I think it's important to just stick with one hobby grade test and also use the ICP test to help benchmark that number, try to give it some sort of validity. But that's what I've been doing. Would love to hear what other folks out there are doing, so please drop your comments in the video description below. That's going to do it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Until next time, be safe and be well. Later.